For more videos, please like, subscribe, comment and share my channel. And for your support, I will be grateful for you all. Thank you. Class 10 student, today I am going to explain about chapter number 3. The name of the chapter is metal and non-metals. Yes. So now, before that we come to know about the properties of metal and non-metal. Of course, you should know about the elements. Yes. Elements, E-L-E-M-E-N-T-S, elements. So elements can be classified as metal and non-metals. Yes, that should we learn first. At present, 118, yes, elements are known to us. Among them, only how many? 94 elements are naturally occurring. Yes, that's we had learned before. Yes, now elements. So elements can be classified as what? Metals, non-metals. Yes, so now we can write this one as element, that is metal, M-E-A-T-A-L-S, M-E-T-A-L-S, metals, non-metals. Yes, N-O and non-metals. So among that, so though we can classify it as metal and non-metals, we can classify one more from here, that is semi-metals. Yes, semi-metals. Yes, this semi-metals is also known as metalloids. Metalloids. Yes, metalloids. So this is most important one. You first learn this one. So elements can be classified as mostly metal and non-metal. Yes, we know this one. But now we learn this one. We are getting one more part from there, that is semi-metal or metalloids. Yes, I hope you can able to now classify element easily. So now, first of all, we should come to know about this one. So how metal will be occurred? So their occurrence. So metals and non-metals, these are mostly found as both, actually you can say free and what? Combining state. Yes. Okay. So metals are found in solid, in room temperature, except one metals. So we will discuss this thing also. So now this one is what? Solid. Solid in nature. That means at room temperature. Yes, at room temperature metals are found solid in state. So one exception is there, that is mercury, Ag, also known as this one, mercury. Yes, so this question used to come in your objective question also, 1 mark. Sometimes asks name the metal that exists in liquid state. Yes, at room temperature, like that also, or pick out the correct one from below or from given below, like this. Yes, next what we will get? So again, this is some characters or properties. So metals, there actually in their pure state, they have shining surface. That you must learn this one. Shining surface, S-H-I-N-I-N-G, shining surface. Yes, this property is known as what? Actually metallic luster, M-E-T-A-L-L-I-C, metallic luster. So now question may come, write about metallic luster. Okay, so name this one. What is the name of that shining surface of this one also may come, or write about metallic luster. Yes, so metal have shining surface, and this phenomenon or this property is known as metallic luster. Yes, next you can say this one, they have ability. That means they can be drawn thin wires or different types of wires, you can say. This phenomenon or this character is known as what? Ductility. So now we are getting this one is as ductility, D-U-C-T-I-L-I-T-Y. So another character we are getting this one, ductility. As for example, we can cite examples by giving what? Gold. So gold is the most important ductile metal. Yes, so we will surprised to know this one. A wire of about 2 kilometer length can be drawn from 1 gram of gold. So this can you cite example there. So again we will get this one malleability. Yes, M-E-A, yes, M-A-L-L-E-A-B-I-L-I-T-Y, malleability. So what do you mean by malleability? So now coming this one, so we can give different shape and size. Yes, shape and size. Only this property we are getting here. That means metals. Okay. So now we can say because of their malleability and ductility, metals can be gives different shapes according to our needs. So in our day-to-day life, we can able to make something. Yes, due to this property only, that is malleability and ductility. Yes. So sometimes this question is to come, explain about malleability and ductility by citing examples. Yes. So this you can write this one. We are using this one, what? Different types of utensils. Yes, because depending on this property, we can able to make those types of vessels, cooking vessels, etc. Yes, you can cite this one. And next, now we will go about the conductor. So metals are good conductor. So these are good conductor of electricity. Of course, you can say best conductor and poor conductor also there. So best conductor, sometimes this question also used to come. Best conductors are, so for your betterment, I am writing here, this is silver and copper. So if silver and copper both coming, then you must write this one first. Okay. So poor conductors are actually lead and mercury. Yes, these are poor conductor. Okay. Now again, metals are actually hard substance. Yes, metals are hard substance and their boiling and melting points also high, except gallium. Okay, you can write high melting and boiling point. High melting and boiling point. Yes. So here one exception also there. Gallium. Yes, gallium and cesium. C-A-E-S-I-U-M. Don't do mistake this one. Cesium. Yes, these are actually low. They are low melting point. So some exception also there. So you must remember this one. So examiner may ask question from here. Now non-metals. So non-metals are generally found. This is non-metals are generally found solid or gases. Of course, we have got this one as liquid state. That is, we will write except bromine, B-R-O-M-I-N-E. So only one, this one is found as what? Liquid state, that is bromine. This question also used to come in your exam. So mind it, for your betterment, I wrote this one here. So bromine is found as liquid state. Now this question may come, name the non-metal that shows lustrous. So though non-metals there, they shows lustrous. We have discussed this one as lustrous, that means metallic lustrous is there. That means shining surface, they are only metals. Yes, metals shows that property. Yet we are getting one non-metal, that is iodine. Yes, iodine, I-O-D-I-N-E. So it shows what? Lustrous. This question also used to come. These are most important one. Okay. Now hardest and soft, this one non-metal. So again, they will not show ductility and malleability. You can write this one also, but some metals, non-metal there, they are actually harder one. Yes. So as for example, carbon is a non-metal that can exist in different form. Yes, its form is called allotrope. So that is an allotropic form, we can say. So diamond and allotropes of carbon is we can say that is a hardest substance. So carbon, though that is non-metal, so allotropic form of carbon is what? That is, we can say diamond and graphite. Of course, one more you will get, that is C60, fullerene. Yes, in carbon chapter we will discuss this one. briefly. Now we will discuss about diamond and graphite. Yes, this is the hardest one. This is the hardest substance. That is why we are using to cut anything. Yes, and that is soft. Okay, of course both belongs to this one carbon, yet they have difference. This is hardest one and that is soft one, and this cannot conduct electricity and this conduct electricity. Yes, so this is the major difference. This one we are using to cut this one as a knife. We are using this one to cut glass and others, diamond, and graphite we are using for writing purpose. So we are using pencil. You are very familiar pencil. So the black one is what? Graphite. So this word is coming from the Greek word graphro, that means I write. So it can able to press on paper. That is why we are using this one, and it can able to pass electricity. That is why it is a good conductor of electricity. Yes. Now again one more thing is there, that is alkali metals. Then lithium, sodium, potassium, these are soft, but they can be cut with a knife. Of course these are lithium, potassium, sodium, this all belongs to metals, yet these are very soft. Okay, so they have low density and low melting points. So as we know that this one metal have what? High melting and boiling point, yet we are getting low melting and boiling point also. So now we can able to give examples from there also. Yes, so now here what we get, this is the hardest one and this is the soft one. Okay, and this cannot conduct electricity and this can conduct electricity. So you can say diamond is a bad conductor of electricity. On the other hand, you can say this one, yes, and this one is what? Graphite is good conductor of electricity. This is very easy for you. Yes, now this question may come like this: mention to alkali metals. So we can write this one easily, that is lithium, sodium. One more I am going to tell you, that is potassium. Yes, write two characteristics of these types of metal. These are soft, they can be cut with a knife. Yes, and also electronic configuration you can write, that is the valence electron also you can write this one, and low density, low melting points, this character you can write easily. Now most of non-metal produce acidic oxide, mind it, when they dissolve in water. Yes, on the other hand metal produce basic oxide. So this type of question I am going to discuss in your next classes, so that you keep watching my video, and that way you can able to learn properly this chapter. Thank you.